Hey, what's up? What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? We back. Sure. Throwback. How y'all doing? Hey, man, let me tell you, man. The last time, right? I charged up the thing, and you saw me looking at the time and stuff, but I still went too long. It stopped at a minute and an hour and 8 minutes, and I thought so. That's when it stopped. So I apologize about that the last two times. But good news. I went to Walmart. I went to one that where I didn't have to do none of that waiting in line. Just and I got me one. I got a new one in and a backup one. So we ready. We ready to do some shows. So I got some. This gonna be an interesting show, cause I think this gonna be the last of the like where we could get a whole kind of picture of what's really going on and a whole perspective of what they fighting about. Like you'll go, okay, we see what the black community focus is, the brothers that they killing and the police and this and this and that and making sure we get what we deserve and get treated the way we deserve to be treated here in the United States, right? So we got our own set of stuff, and then you got the things that they folks. So right now, I think it's a big battle, and I want to play something for y'all, right? I'm gonna play something for y'all, and y'all know I ain't no real like spiritual God, nothing like that. I ain't no God like that. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? But I respect everybody's beliefs. I read the Bible, the Torah, the Quran. I read them all, right? You know what I mean? In my 20s. Dr. York. But listen to this.
On Easter Eve, they were supposed to do the last sacrifice to bring Lucifer up. He's very massive being, energy-wise, and so you need a big, huge door to get a big, huge person through. Well, I'm calling him a person. I won't give him that honor. This critter, this big, huge monster up from the underverse, you have to have a big door. So what they've been doing for thousands of years, first they did a black witch did a spell that created the Black Plague and swept and killed millions of Russia. They took all of those bodies to Paris before it was Paris, and they put them and made those labyrinths of the catacombs. Paris means par in French is for Isis. So Paris is for Isis, and then they on the Temple of Isis that had been broken down. They rebuilt Notre Dame. That's why you see, as you were talking before, you can see these winged reptiles having sex, for example, with kids. There's statues like that. You can see chimeras and gargoyles. Those doors were so massive, the guy that built them, he couldn't get them up. And so he sold his soul to Lucifer, and Lucifer put them up for him, and they could not get the doors open. Now, it was by design, so when they would burn it the last time, the doors would again, it would take the water, the holy water, they threw over the doors to be able to open and close them. It would take that out of there. And then the roof was made out of lead, so that the people in there would die of lead toxification, which is an extremely painful way to die, so they die in agony. And all of that, every year, for all of those years, on Easter Eve, when the people would gather up in the church for the holy pilgrimage through the Holy Land, all the holy sites like Jerusalem and Bethlehem and all of that, they would do a service there first. And so they would, underneath Notre Dame, sacrifice 666 children in satanic ritual in the catacomb under Notre Dame to get that energy and the blood flowing into the universe. And it has to be done, and at that exact time, with that exact alignment of the stars, have to be lined up precisely. You have to have a high witch or warlock to do that, or both. Which Big Mike is, since she's a she is a trainee, was to be the final one to do it. Michelle V. Michael V. Robinson, was to do the last sacrifice down there and do the ritual. And the idea was they got the crown of thorns there, they took the blood from Christ off of it and cloned the body for the Antichrist, Lucifer, to come into. When you clone a body like that, it doesn't have a soul. Souls won't come into that. And so that was the body for Lucifer to come up on that Easter Eve. But without that star alignment and that burn, with nobody in there but the clone running around, this little Muslim guy running around, all freaked out. It's 4 days too early. She's on the boat freaking out, seeing the flames. You can see the in her wine glass. And then she hurriedly, people say, no, she was in a cab. It's both. And she had him pull up, got off, got a cab, and hurried over there because it was freaked out that it's burning 4 days too soon. So when you do that without the stellar alignment that you have to have, and you have that door almost all the way open to where you want. Imagine a big huge door that's mostly open, and you don't have the energy to open it the rest of the way. You don't have a stellar alignment. You don't have the people in there. You don't have the child sacrifice of the 1,666 kids that you're to do that on the day you're supposed to do it. All that's not there. Then you slam that door shut as hard as you can. It shatters the door, breaks it, and locks that hole shut permanently. That's why Ellen DeGeneres has that Lego piece with the top bunk, because their communication, their God coming up from the universe to go into that body to be the Antichrist, was slammed shut. So this takes an understanding and a discernment to understand that their timeline of the Antichrist rising and the apocalypse and all of this has been denied by God. God allows all things. That if you buy into that, yeah, you still get that. They'll get that up to the year 2045. But if you don't buy into that, and you know that that was ended by the White Hats burning that down 4 days too soon, you can see a TR-3B lighting that place up. And you can watch the movie Go to it. Look at the timing in that. When you're out of timing, timing is everything, like he was always said. You're out of the timing, and so they slammed that timeline shut so the Great Awakening can happen instead. Depends on where you focus your thoughts, what future you create. You will create their future for them if you're going to focus on that. That has to be that Armageddon and the Antichrist and all that has to come. It does come, but on their timeline, not on the timeline of humanity. Was there because on Easter Eve.
So I wanted y'all to hear that, man. I wanted y'all to hear that, man. For real. Because we're going to start off the show like this. And then I'm going to tie it all in. Watch how I tie it all in. So you heard about them talking about the sacrificing and all that. And I've been telling y'all that it's pipelines of children missing. And you got the Planned Parenthood. They actually I got something in here with LA County. I did a posted something where you could actually do hits. And LA County is actually legal to do hits. And they make money. Disney is doing hits legally. I'm telling you, man. There's a lot of stuff going on out here that they got us talking about the corona, the race riots, impeachment, and entertainment. That's it. That's it right there. Because here go one. They ran. I told you before that the FBI supposedly had ran up in the Vatican over there, right? But they ran up in the Pope. What I saw was the Pope and 300 people got arrested. Word up. 300 people got arrested. They said it's so bad over in the UK that the Royal Guards is complaining. They started complaining because they got tired of just driving the Queen's heroin around. Right? All of the veils is coming down. And I'm tired of if you don't want to investigate, look up something, look for yourself, stop counting depending on the talking points or what you hear them saying out there. That's your right. That is your right to stay stuck. But You can't attack people that's actually out here investigating and what it's a bunch. I know a bunch of black people out here that's investigating and checking in the shit and hey, this is weird, and stuff like that. Like, because you choose to sit and not try to elevate, ascend, change your frequency, change your way of thinking, you can't stop nobody else from doing that. You can't throw no negative on it. You can't beat nobody up because they decide that, hey, maybe in my state, I might want to vote Republican instead of Democrat. Oh, you a fucking sellout. You gonna vote for the Republicans. Them the Klan, them the racists. When all actuality, it was the Ku Klux Klan that started the Democratic Party in 1920. They was the ones that actually was opposing the anti-lynching bill. That's why it took so long to get passed. Because the Dems all along been the ones fighting against it. They was the ones that fought against it then, and they started the Democratic Party because they wanted to control the votes. They didn't even want to give us the voting right. The Dems. It's the Dems. I don't know where it changed, when it changed, but it's the Dems. I'm telling you, look it up. You could even, if you don't want to even listen to nobody else that you hear say it, just look at a newspaper article from back in them times. And it'll show you too, right? So let's go to some science, right? Growing up, excuse me, y'all, one sec. I just gotta get my water. I need my water with my fake country accent. I need my water, right? So, growing up, I was in what they used to call me the professor. I used to hate that name. Big ass glasses. I had the glasses, and I had one of them briefcases. So this is just how I would look too. This me right here in my briefcase this big. So yeah, I had one of them hand briefcases that looked like a real like professional man. Put it down and zip it and open it. So professional. But anyway, so I was in the 2 class, like so 6 1 1 1 2 1 3. I mean 1 1 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6 1. That was the math joint. Then it was the same with 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2. I was in the second tier of like smarts, because that's how I was. The 1 class was supposed to be the smarter ones, but we don't know about that. And the 2 was the smarter class, the smarter heads. I mean, not the smart, the science heads. So that's kind of how it was, and I did that all the way 6 2 7 S2. I was in the gifted program, one of them first kind of charter schools, and then before I went on. But anyway, let's get back to science, right? So solar radiation. I talked to a lot of people. I talked to see how I get always got a picture in my head in 3D or whatever is, say I might be doing my studies or doing my thing, and then I go and put a piece to talk to this, had a person that I know is more maybe spiritual, they be deeper into the spirituality than me, and this one might be more into the cosmos and the metaphysical realm than me. I kind of like more, I'm like a detective. I want facts. I want facts, and I'm looking for like boom, shit I could really sink my teeth into. So I'm looking at this guy, shout out to Miss Lacey. Miss Lacey sent me this, Lacey, sister. She sent me this link, so I'm watching it, and he talking about the sun. And so yesterday, I did the video, right? Hold on, look, watch this one. Let's hope I didn't. Okay, so check it out. The other day, right, I was talking about how the planet is changing, right? So let me show you something. Let me show y'all something. I gotta show y'all this. So y'all to see what I mean. I want y'all to see the light. See the light. I want y'all to see the light. But see, check it out, right? See the green on this one? This green is from this year. This is a leaf from this year on my plant out front, right? That I hardly ever cut this year, right? This is the green from last year. So when you go outside on my bush in front that I haven't cut since last year, the dark green joints from last year is this color. Then all of the new growth this year is this color. It's this light green. Right? So I told y'all, I said, yo, the other day I'm outside, I'm looking at the trees and I'm going, yo, the green look different. I always been earth tones. I greens, your browns, like the trees when the leaves falling, and the oranges and the rust and the burgundies. I've noticed that type of stuff. So to me, these colors is a big difference. I'm like, what's going on? So go back to the solar radiation. The radiation picking up, y'all, on the earth. Corona, check this out. Corona is also in the sun. So you got corona, I don't know if it's actually the spots is called coronas or whatever in the sun, I forget, but you got the spots, the sun waking up. Sun been asleep, sun waking up. Sun putting out more heat. A lot more heat, right? And they saying that animals is dying. But this one, it got interesting to me, right? They talking about neutrons and protons and electrons and all that and all of the rays, but then it also spits gamma rays, right? Gamma rays think the Incredible Hulk. That's what turned the Hulk into. So now, if the earth gonna change, right, and the radiation gonna kick up, and our skin is built to absorb the radiation, so yeah, maybe in the first beginning, it's going to take our bodies to get used to as it change or whatever. But you got to stay outside and enjoy it. And then you're going to get stronger from that. You're going to get, once you could be outside and absorb that, you're going to be the Incredible Hulk. You're going to be Spider-Man. I'm telling you, man. So that's how I'm looking at it. So it's funny, right? So why you say that tie in, Sharon? Because you see the white people, they think they think Antichrist in the end of time. They think the end of times is here. They think the end of times is here. That video I just showed. So that lets you know that's why they fighting. So people that'll go, well, Sharon, why they fighting? Why they fighting? Because they think the end is close. They think the end is close to where they like finally like a group of them say, yo, we might not have that much time left with this shit. You see, they over there trying to conjure up the whatever they think they conjuring up over there and shit. Yo, we got to get this shit under control. Because if we just sit back and let them keep motherfucking robbing and stealing and shit, we going to be fucked up. Excuse my French. I'm just breaking it down for y'all. So I told y'all at the end of this joint, y'all going to see the whole picture, hopefully, like I see it. So you got the solar, you got them over here with the wilding out. You got the solar situation that's turning up, right? So it was funny, right? So I'm talking to Tank, and he told me, yes, more sunspots next year. Solar maximum, more energy coming from the sun. Cosmic rays, background radiation, 10 times more the increase. The ozone layer do protect it and the little droplets up there, but that ain't really doing that much. You have protons, electrons, more stress placed upon the planet. That's why I told y'all. I said, yo, I could tell a planet is not doing well. I could tell she not doing well. I could look at the leaves. You know they poison in the water. All of the poison that they spitting, all of the pollution and all of that. And that's what they wanted. They wanted a chemicaled up, drug-induced world and population. So they could keep doing what they doing. I'm telling you, you got to see it now. I'm trying to help y'all see it. So you got the battle of good versus evil, the two snakes battling. So you got the two snakes battling. You got the earth. The planet here, the leaves is looking different. So imagine, and look, it ain't even June yet. It's not even June. So imagine the reason that this is the new green right here. Imagine how it's gonna get in July and August when it's really hot. That's gonna be a what, yellow? It's gonna be almost albino or like a light shade of green. That's how much it's gonna fade it. And I'm gonna leave it on. I want to see what it do. So, but I'm saying, so boom. So we got that, right? More stress on the planet. So Seth Rich, right? So now we're gonna talk about the crooked side, right? So you got the thing where they if it went down, at least the good guys won, right? You say, well, Sherm, I don't even know if I believe that video that you sent. You know, that could be some hype and propaganda. Well, if it's hype and propaganda, at least the good guys won and the door got sealed up and all that. That's all I care about. That's why I was like, yo, I'm not no religious guy, but I'm like, yo, if this shit was really went down, these motherfuckers was trying to call Satan up. Ellen DeGeneres and Oprah and them was trying to call Satan up? Or whatever up? That's a jaw dropper right there. Michelle Obama possibly being the one that's gonna come up and call the entity up for it to jump into some dude that they supposed to fake look like the Antichrist. I mean, look like Jesus. What? Should sound like a plot from what's that? The Simpsons. But anyway, let's move on. Seth Rich, right? Seth Rich. He used to work for Hillary Clinton and shit. No, the DNC. He used to work for the DNC, and he copied some emails, and he was supposed to be going. He's supposed to be going to testify and stuff. Murdered, killed. I told you about that. But they just opened it up today. See, that's why I say, like you would say, oh, Sherm, they let that. They just opened it up today, the investigation into that. They just decided to open that up today. You're supposed to look into that. You're supposed to look into that. The CDC, seen a report where the CDC death rates is hyped up. 81% of the joints, the death is on seniors. 81%. And it's the actual infected rate of the population is 0.06, and they said that's could be lower to probably 0.02% because they lied about the numbers. It's hype. It's hype. Now they got the whole country burning now. So they good. That's what they want. They want chaos. They want chaos. They want to get back in control. They want to get back where they could find a new place where they could get that big ass door back open and start trying to do they creepy shit. Eating kids and killing kids. 666 kids every Easter before you had a big celebration. I thought that shit was all a scam. You know what? It's funny. I always, with certain shit, I remember being in a crowd. Where was I at? I don't know where was that, but I was watching Obama up on the stage walking back and forth. This before he got elected. And I'm watching him up stage back and forth, and it felt like I wasn't even in that situation with them. Like I was outside watching them. And the only other time I felt those type of things was, say when the day I was leaving my job, I felt like, yeah, it's time to get out of here because they too stupid. They done got on my nerves, or I done gave them enough of my energy, because I always felt like I was worth having and shit. So I'm a plus to any job because I'm a good dude and I'm a good person. But anyway, so I'm watching Obama up there, and so I got that feeling. And so then like, now to come back now, and it's like, I get that feeling when, sometimes my spidey senses be telling me shit is off. Sometimes my spidey, like I walk into a room, like I remember when they tried to set me up at Lord and Taylor. I come into Lord and Taylor in the morning, and I'm like, damn, ain't nobody around in here. and shit. So I go down and open up the front doors, you know, because I'm the security supervisor. Open up the front doors, you know, good morning, people coming in and shit like that. And so they come around, black guy, white guy, and I ain't gonna name no names and shit. And yo, Sharon, can you come with us? And they walk me around the corner and somebody put some shit in my wall locker in the middle of the night. And they trying to put it on me. Y'all know I just walked in the door. You know I just walked in the door. You know I just walked in the door, and you know I ain't talked to nobody on no phone last night. So how could I know about some shit in the wall locker? But okay. But on that day, as I'm walking with them, right? That's the kind of feeling that I felt when I was walking. I was looking at Obama. That's the kind of feeling I felt at Harris Teeter the last day when I left and shit. It's like I felt like I'm in a movie set. And I'm on stage and everybody else is around me moving like in another, it's like I'm not really in there with them. It's funny, it's weird. So, but I was talking to Tank, and Tank told me to try to meditate a little bit, right? And so I went to meditate, and this before I heard, this is prior to me hearing that guy with the sun. This is prior to me hearing all this. I hadn't even started writing yet, none of that. So I lay down and stuff, and I go to sleep, try to go to sleep, and then I see this the vision I got. I had two. This the first one I had. Yeah, the first one. I'm in the sun, and I'm floating. I'm floating like this, and I'm kind of like backwards like this. And the sun is like the guy was saying that the sun done changed color. It's a different color now. So when the sun was shooting at me when I'm stretched like this, it was white. The beam it was like the sun was yellow, but it was hitting me, it was white. And it was almost like it was burning me, but it was feeling good. You know, like them posters you be seeing with the dude with the joint like this, and he's standing, he got the sister next to him. I felt like that, right? And it kind of scared me. So I was like, yo, I kind of got up. I was like, yo, maybe you don't need to go to sleep, Sean. So right, that was the first time. So then last night, instead of going to sleep, because for all my life, to go to sleep, I would I'd go to sleep with the TV on or something, music. Cause I got to do something, because I don't like dreaming. I never like dreaming. I don't like dreaming. My shit always was real, sweating and all of that. Right? So the next time I go, the other day I put on some trees, like, because I like the trees. They're my boys. They help the birds out. I like the trees. Plus, they give us what we need to breathe. So that's why I never understood, why would you cut down all the trees when you know we need them to breathe? But anyway, I digress. So the trees, I go to sleep. This time, it was like I stepped off a mountain. And I dropped. And then now it was like, I wasn't flying like this. I couldn't see me. I couldn't see me going like this. I could see, it was almost like I was in a helicopter with the dome where you could see like down under your feet. So I was floating and I could see up under my feet. And then I was like this, and I saw eagles, because you know I like them birds. So I was up there with the birds. I went to sleep smiling. Floating, hanging out, floating in some, I don't know if it was a bubble or if it was just me floating, because you know I said I want to levitate before I'm 70. That's what I want to do. So I was like, shit, maybe I finally was levitating. But anyway, because you better, hey, I figure like this. You better start thinking like that. If you know that radiation gonna be popping out there, you better find your inner superhero and embrace it. Word up. So I seen some stuff, man. We gonna talk about. So you got the CDC faking death, faking numbers. You got the media. Y'all gotta watch the media, man. I'll be watching the media and them press conferences, man. Like, why are y'all so determined to tear down America? Why are y'all so combative? y'all never say nothing nice. Y'all never say, y'all was saying it was gonna be 2.3 million deaths. And it was only fucking 100,000. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that, but I've been to war. So y'all gotta figure my mentality different. I've been to war, so I acceptable casualties and all that shit. These are terms that I done heard. So you know what I'm saying? So when you think in the end of the world pandemic, and it's only 100,000, and 35 of them is in New York, cause stupid Cuomo did some dumb shit, and in California. I also seen a joint where recorded a video where the guy talking about they bringing in cases of people from out of state. I got that video too. I got that video, cause you know sometimes I'll be like, yo, Sharon, you gotta have your stuff ready. You gotta have your stuff ready. I was like, you know what I mean? This time I recorded some stuff though. Let me see if I can find it. Where that joint at? That ain't it. It's this one right here.
Because they are getting away with murder. Nobody's looking into any murders because there's this little loophole in the law that nobody knows about where the LA County, at least the county I'm in, can order you murdered. Literally cash out, replan it through Disney, through Universal Music Group, through Fox, NBC. Trust me, I have these documents. Through the temples, through the Jewish communities, provide sacrifice to Israel. Because they are getting away with murder.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's a lot. I had this other one where the brother was talking about. Is that it?
On the street while covering Minneapolis mass riots got thrown in the Moscow. That's where they belong.
Let me see.
The worst one, the smell.
Hold on. I think this is the one with old boy.
On two fronts, Twitter censors President Trump's tweet warning he will send in the National Guard to
Hold on.
Minneapolis if he has to. Well, good, Mr. President. I vote now. I vote now. Really. I vote now. You know what? I say screw them. On the street while covering Minneapolis.
Yeah, nah, that wasn't it. I lost it. It was a guy, a Spanish dude, right? And he talking about, yo, they actually getting people from Mexico, sick coronavirus patients or whatever the case, and they bringing them to LA. So yeah, you had, but in the Minnesota, back to Minnesota, you had fake cops. You had the guy with the little face mask that he breaking the windows all gently like this, but he breaking them out like this. And you got the black guy that called him out, right? The black guy with the pink shirt. Hey, he's police. Hey, he's police. And the dude started running. I seen a video of them two hanging out together. Later on the next day, right? And that's why he got the pink shirt on. That way, when we setting this up, here's the shirts here's the color. So you seeing these people with a Celine Dion shirt. I mean, not Celine, Selena shirt in the middle of it. A pink, like all these weird shirts that's standing out. Because that's where the action is going to be. Think movies, right? Seeing the lady in the wheelchair. Oh, they hit me. Oh, they hit me. I seen a video of her walking. I posted that on my Facebook page. I'll be putting it up. I'm putting it up. We watching the show. We watching the show. Trump stopped the 400. We were sending $450 million a year to the WHO for them to suck China off. Come on, man. Yeah, the KKK started the Dems. 1920 fought the anti-lynching bill. Yeah, keep us voting for them. They figured if we gonna let them vote, we gonna control it, and that's what they doing. The fire in the Vatican was a ritual that was sabotaged. Yeah, I wrote that down. I figured I'd let y'all hear that one. Word up. The Chicago leaders are the heads of the KKK. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing stuff out there. I wanted to also say this, man. Like, you gotta stop. Like, to me, I don't understand the rioting. I don't understand the rioting and burning stuff up. You want to march and you wanted this and this and that. But let me show you the difference. Watch this, right? Remember when they killed the brother in Atlanta? And NFAC, the brother with the militia with the guns and all that shit went down there. It wasn't all that right. He went down there, went to their motherfucking house, and they got right? Wasn't all that. That's all I'm saying. I get y'all mad and all that stuff like that, but man, you gotta use your anger a little bit better, because they use that against us. That's all they do. All they do is they use that energy against us. They use our passion against us. They use our gullibility against us. Like they orchestrating this shit. They're just orchestrating this shit. Cameras around every time somebody get and this and this and that, and they got their agenda, and you got police out there with rioters and fake rioters and shit. It's orchestrated, just like the Black Lives Matter. Remember this one when what's his name? That Del Rey with the blue vest. He's a creep. It's a creep. But he got a picture where he handcuffed, right, like this, right? And two cops, on a cop on this side and a cop on that side, actually let him standing so he could take a camera. With two cops on, a cop on this side. I'm like, this shit is set up. How y'all going for it? Then they do an article where they put him in a motherfucking turtleneck. He had on a sweater just like Martin Luther King, trying to make a portrait of him like Martin Luther King. I'm like, oh my Lord. And then at the end, he living in Soros Mansion, George Soros Mansion. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all, man, y'all gotta start investigating shit for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Don't take CNBC word for it. Don't take, look at Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton, let me show you. Al Sharpton is doing the same thing he done did ever since Tawana Brawley, Eric Garner, you name him, this is what he do. Now, this is how, when he really is the plant, right? So if he go over there, because he getting there this weekend, or he just got there now, whatever. If he end up in the church over there anytime soon, and he gonna do his little get up there fake reverend / informant number 7 / Democrat shield / voter registration drive. So if he start talking that voter registration drive, because the last time he talked it, they got on his ass and what's his name. So let's see if he show up with the same plan, with the same thing. So that's what I'm saying. When you can start seeing them do the same thing over and over again, how are you still going for it? How are you still going for it? Like even with the outrage over the brother getting dead. The brother being killed and murdered or whatever. You know what I mean? If it in fact actually did happen. Or it factually did happen, however you want to say it. But you gotta still keep your mind open to the possibility that in these times they could stage that. That's all I'm saying. And you'll go, how could they do that, Sherm? Because they make movies and make all kinds of shit look real. They make all kinds of shit look real. They got people, I can hold my breath for 30 minutes. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. You know what I mean? But I wanted to just come back and say that, yo, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. The world is changing. The planet is changing. You got a lot of different philosophies on what's going on, the ideas. I done seen the brothers. Shout out to the brothers. I gotta make sure I shout them out this time. Cause last time I ain't get to them. You know what I mean? And stuff. So, word, that's crazy that Disney do hits. Disney do hits. Disney is doing hits out here, man. Disney is out here doing hits on people, man. And they ain't talk about that. They rather talk about some old other bullshit. So yeah, Riz, definitely. Oh yeah, Karima, Karima, he hooked up with the brother, the joint. So it's black militias forming. It's black militias formed as we speak. That's what I was saying. You know, y'all gotta the military training come in handy. I know that's for sure, for sure. But yeah, you know, I just like I said, I wanted to come back. I wanted to give y'all something. You got that the theory of the you know, the Antichrist, and they got all that stuff going on, or hypothetically, or maybe going on over there. You got the sun. You got the sister I talked to talking about his two comets, and they twins and Gemini, and they supposed to come, and they supposed to either crisscross or collide or whatever, spit comets on the ground or whatever. We was talking. I went with it like, so, you know, suppose it's not that. Suppose it's. I always thought it was gonna be spaceships, intergalactic beings. That's what I thought was gonna come back. And what my vision always saw, or what I always thought was gonna happen, was they gonna come back and they was gonna be bigger versions of us. Like, you gonna come back and there'd be some guys like 9 foot tall or 8 foot tall and big and skin all, you know, rough and hard, cause he bigger and strong. You could see, you know, maybe you could see the cracks in his skin sometime, like his elbows. So that's why it may give that appearance of the alligator, you know, that rough, like he might reptilian or whatever. So that's what I always thought. So I was talking to the sister. I was like, suppose it's beams of energy, you know, like beams of energy. Think like the god of thunder. So you got the god of thunder, and he shoot a bolt of lightning down, and it hit you, boom. But you don't die. It zap you somewhere, or you absorbed up in the energy where you live it in the energy, because we are actual energy. So if you get hit by where your energy go, the energy that run your body, you know what I'm saying, is powered by energy. You know what I'm saying? And this the other thing, man. We are the planet. Y'all gotta get this in y'all head. We are the planet. The planet, we are the planet, just how I said, just vibrating at a slower speed than us. Like, we can move faster, we can dance, we can run, we can jump. The tree's stuck. He can't do all that. But he's still moving because he's growing. He growing. He got leaves, he get fruit, he growing. So you gotta start looking at it from that, and you gotta connect, because you gotta try to unlock. You gotta try to unlock and I know y'all saying, oh, my third eye open, Sherm, my third eye open. You gotta stop believing everything that they say, man. And once you could do that, where, okay, if you hear your favorite newscaster or celebrity or whatever say some shit, go fact check them for yourself. Don't tweet at me and tell me, do you got some links that you could share with me? No, go investigate yourself. Word up. Do it for yourself. That's when you start thinking. That's when you start getting the thoughts of your own, opinions of your own, and all of this, and you will see you're going to start feeling better about yourself. Well, I read, and this is what I saw, Sherm, you know, XYZ. That make you feel better about yourself. When you just regurgitating what they say, you ain't nothing but more like a drone, a troll, something, you know what I'm saying? A fucking a life form that they put ejecting the stuff into. You know what I mean? But yo, I seen where they got the FBI. Here was another one. The FBI can legally, cause you heard us say legally in LA County they could kill you, have you whatever the case may be legally, right? So and they don't tell people that. That's why people is going in places and going in the courts and getting out of there with them light fucking sentences, cause they done changed the laws and shit. You know what I'm saying? But so you got LA out there that's doing all this crooked shit and everything like this, and they working together. They all working together. They working trafficking, whether it's Hillary, you got the news that know what's going on. Some of the newscasters is in that shit too. It's real deep, man. It's real deep. But you gotta open your eyes, and you gotta start speaking out, and you gotta start saying something, because the more of us that say something, the better it'll be, and the faster something to get done about it. If it's only a portion of the population, 20%, 15% concerned about shit, they ain't gonna care. But yeah, so that's my show. I wanted to come back and do this, man, and let y'all know that for me, I'm not scared. I think this is a great time to be alive, actually. If the earth getting ready to change, the planet's getting ready to change, and we getting ready to see major developments, I'm all for that. But this is my show. Love. Yo, thanks for all the views, the supports. If y'all want, please share my videos, like, subscribe, whatever. All right, peace, love.